Humans! Hello, humans. It's been all of 5 or 6 days. I know you've missed me. Today's brief video is going to be on plants. Before the weather destroys my video idea that I was going to have, we're going to have several of these. So don't worry, more are coming. I have a really cool one coming up that everyone wants to see. Well, I hope everyone wants to see. Because everyone wants change, right? Everyone wants to breathe air. Everyone wants to drink some water. Doesn't everybody like water? Does everybody like some food? How about your nice big cow burgers? You wouldn't have a nice cow burger if it wasn't for the environment. So, a vested interest for you to keep your environment happy, clean, safe, that kind of thing, is for your cow burgers. See, this helps you as well as it helps me. This is the thing that I actually want to get out to people but anyway, rant over. But yes, yeah, this is for all of us, not just me. This isn't just about me. This has nothing to do with me, in fact. If it was just me, I don't really care. So below me, right here, we have dying plants. This is the middle of October. So don't fret over how shabby the plants look. They look awful. 'Cause they're all dead. Because it's the middle of October and I haven't really maintained them because we've had frost and stuff. These ones actually, this guy somehow is living. Well, he isn't anymore. This dude is actually half wilted. He's not doing well. But somehow this guy did it. Oh, you got my slipper, I think. The shooting of this is... I wish I could focus, but I'm not that great at focusing on these things. So basically what you do here is the garden. I have several pails to describe what's going on. I have several pails. Pail, slipper, pail, a whole bunch of pails, and I have a couple more back here, and things. And so basically the idea here, and you can use your whole, shouldn't give too much away, you can use your whole yard if you like. We have not the greatest sunlight over in the corner, so that's tricky, but even over there you can grow artichoke, lettuces, lots of spaces that you can use. You don't need to, please don't think that you need to have a whole bunch of bright sunlight and perfect absolute conditions for every little plant. That's not true at all, and in fact, like, you're going to lose out on so much. You can grow some artichokes and some lettuces in early spring and get away with it. And I'm learning this with my Swiss chard. I actually think I could have kept this guy going for another week or two. I actually think I underestimated the resilience. So, and although it's not a bright leafy example, that's an example right there. We're in mid-October. We've had frost. You can cover them up. I think I underestimated my Swiss chard. The truth is, actually, I think I could have gotten another meal out of that. Sucky. But at any rate, the point that I'm actually trying to make is a lot of plants are resilient, more resilient than you think. Plants are happy, resilient little creatures. So to sum up, everyone can have a garden. If you don't have a balcony or a yard like what we have here, there are still options. There are still choices you have. You can actually do what I know some people have little green rooms. Basically, they turn them into hydro. A lot like how pot growers have the basements of their houses all cordoned off. Hey, what? It's what's really funny is you're all laughing at the fact that I'm using the example of marijuana growers. The truth is they're actually being more green about life than you are. They've got the equipment to actually start their own gardens. They've been doing it forever. They're just growing weed gardens, as it turns out. So, that's cool and all, but the point is here, in this particular instance, that if they can do it, you can also do it. So my suggestion would be, set up a green room. If you have a house with a basement, maybe just not a lot of yard space. I've seen a house like that. It had a prison cell of a yard. The thing was god-awful. Yeah, yuck. But in the meantime, if you have a basement, though, that place has a great basement. My original idea was I was going to convert that into the green basement. And that was going to turn into a really, really cool plant planting room where you can actually do several different kinds of vegetables, lettuces, peas. Well, I don't know about peas in the green room. That might be a little overboard. Peas, I don't know. But everything else, oh, absolutely. And yeah, we got to get rid of those too. But that's another story. Nice gas guzzling cars. So basically, to summarize here, everyone can have a garden. I don't think it's actually very hard for people to set up a garden. I think that's crap. And judging from what I've seen last year, like I was at a couple places getting some help with mine. And it's okay to ask for help. Like, you know, in fact, I'm going to be asking someone about something a little later on anyway, about plants. Because I don't know everything about plants. In fact, I don't really know a whole hell of a lot about plants. So, yeah, anyone can have one. If you don't even have a lot of extra room, such as a green room, just try and find the best place for sunlight and pick up some plants. And even if you can't do a full official gardening because you just don't have the room and you're in a small bachelor type one room scenario with not much more than a bathroom, if you're lucky, maybe a small kitchenette and a little place to sleep, then maybe just grab a couple plants for your windowsill. Find some patience or that kind of thing. If you don't even have a lot of sunlight, just so you can get some oxygen and fresh air going. Because gardening is cool. And actually, you'll find, as I'm ending this, you're going to find it actually increases your love of life. I'm a happier person since I started gardening. Not so happy that my peas didn't work out this year. You know, that made me all depressed and crying and you know, I was all but no, I mean seriously, it does help because you're contributing back to, and you're eating fresh food. You're not buying, and I don't even like the store-bought food. Safeway, Save On Food, Superstore, all of them. Why am I even naming names? All of these guys, Costco, Tesco's over in the UK, all you lovely individuals, those kinds of stores are selling just a bunch of junk that they're just selling for profit. You know, it's mass produced, and like I understand there are 7 billion mouths to feed. You know, there are more people on the planet than ever. I was just watching a documentary this morning about how in 1979 they had 4 billion people, and they were talking about how they were going to change and how they had to adapt. And basically that's part of it. So all of this, not the weeds, but all of this, the gardens, basically all this dried up junk that's now no longer a garden, basically. All of that is fresh food. Not right now, but all that can be grown is fresh to So I've already taken too much of your time. I actually wanted these to be short, and now they're not. So we're gonna aim for about 3 to 5 minutes each on these. So I'm gonna go away because I've already broken it. And just remember to enjoy this nice day and get outside, people, and go do something. Garden, walk. You'll get more nature with gardens too. So another lovely advantage. Oh, that's the battery thing, because I have a pile of goddamn shit iPhone, and every time you do something with it, the battery drains to about 20%. Stop recording video. Viewfinder. Oops. Stop recording video.